put the Yanmar on the deal there, on the trailer. Man, what is going on? Just the hydraulic fluid. Huh. Okie dokie. Well, we'll see how this works. Different than it was before. All right. Well, nothing ever goes as planned. We were going to use the 75 today to load the dump truck, and we're gonna raise this road up. See how it kind of goes whoop. Well, want to keep the elevation up there, so we want to fill up here a couple feet, and then probably from there to there fall to about a foot of fill, and then we want to put, I don't know, maybe a foot and a half, 2 foot of fill here. I mean, I want to be like right here at the road. That's 2 foot. And then kind of taper it off down there. So I'm gonna take this rock and I'm gonna cut it all off and pile it up out there by the street. And in that way we can, unfortunately I'm gonna have to load with the skid loader today, because we flow tested that and somehow I got in it yesterday and it won't hardly move. We flow tested it, the pumps failed. It's making 8 gallon a minute instead of minimum of 18 at 2000 psi, and after flow testing it, we didn't move it. It was sitting right there. Well, I had to pull myself to get it to there. I'm gonna pressure check it this weekend, but it's Tuesday right now. I need to get work done. I can't keep working on stuff all the time. That's why I try to buy newer stuff. So you're gonna see a lot of cutting out that hillside with a skid loader. That's really not what I want to do, but that's what I've got. That's what's running. I think it'd be a lot quicker to do it with that than with my 50, with my Yanmar. So we're gonna cut that off real quick. Besides that, this is my power cord, so I can't obviously run my power cord up to the windshield, so maybe we'll be fighting battery life too. I've got a charger. I'm gonna go ahead and get it in there and start charging batteries. Anyways, but it never goes as you plan. So no matter how good the plan is, how good the equipment is and everything else, that one little weak link will fail and it'll just mess up everything. Anyways, but Sammy will be here in a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and get rock cut off up there, and I've got the skid loader warming up. Like I said, I'm gonna get a battery charging, and I guess we'll get this party started. Yay. All right, guys, hang out. I don't know how uniform it's in here. It's in here pretty tight. Been in a while. It's been wet a couple times and everything else. Getting dirt. Maybe a little bit. It's not in here very thick right here. Material, unless you have to pull it back off and move it a couple times, like we've had to do in here. they're out there knocking piles down. There's a lot of dirt today doing that. you can tell how hard this is when I was digging, but this stuff is like concrete, and then when it breaks out, it comes out in big chunks. So I can't really keep a decent bottom of the road in it. Normally, you know, you can grade it flat, keep it nice. I mean, it seems like I can get decent on the hillside. It's because I got a lot of weight behind me, but I was trying to cut that to where we had drop from over there to over there, but it's so hard to get it to cut and do anything. I need to go ahead and pull this lift out. And then I think we're close-ish, kind of, sort of, to grade down there. So, anyways, there's a little update. Got a couple hours in it. Alright, well, I just came to pick up the Kubota. So, we lifted this area up here. You can tell, you know, it doesn't come in and drop down now. We probably put 2 foot in up here. And then he wanted a slow egress here. And I'm kind of parked on the edge of the road here. He's kind of going to make the driveway kind of go that way. I'm gonna go ahead and flag it out with some flags. I'm gonna mark center of road just in case I can get my dump truck driver over here to possibly come in and tailgate some rock in. That'd be a nice little surprise. Anyways, but we got quite a bit done. I mean, we got this hillside pushed back quite a ways, especially with a skid loader. We've got about a day and a half, I mean about 2 days in it really. It's starting to shape up. It'd be nice if we could burn that burn pile. I might try to get a burn permit tomorrow and get that thing burned. I'll have to run the 50 up because 75 is out of commission until I get that pump. But let me show you guys here. So we pushed back about where the skid loader is to, where was it? We were about here with the 75 in about a day and a half, maybe a day. We moved quite a bit of dirt with it. Well, then we moved from here to there with the skid loader in 2 days. Obviously, it's not as nice and smooth. This stuff is incredibly hard. Incredibly hard. It's really hard to get pulled out. It's real hard old dry clay that's been down in there for quite a while. And we're not far away from what I call the breach. This is our breach. Look at that. Height will not show up on camera, I guarantee you. That's every bit of 18 foot, 20 foot tall. It's crazy. Anyways, we're gonna fill this in. We're gonna fill that totally in. We're gonna knock that dike down and all that. Still need to pull the rest of the trees, but the 75 needs to be running for that, really. Pull the rest of these big trees, pull this big guy, all that fun stuff. So, anyways, but that's an update and a little overview there of the project. I haven't been able to put a full week in here. Look at that burn pile. Burn pile is so big. There's a pit underneath there. I mean, that I could park my truck and maybe my trailer in. I mean, there's a huge pit underneath that burn pile. So hopefully we can get that burned tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get a burn permit. They wouldn't let me burn, so it snowed, or well, the snow was still on the ground Friday. They wouldn't let me have a burn permit Monday. It was muddy out here, and they're like, "Oh no, the fire index is really high." I was like, "There's snow on the ground out here." She goes, "Yeah, the heat index is high." Cool. So what do I do now? And she goes, "Well, wait till tomorrow." I kind of asked her, being a smart aleck at that point. I said, "You know how this works, right? Every day that goes by, like today, it's 83 degrees. It's Wednesday. This was Monday." I was like, "You know how this works, right? As the week goes on, if we don't get any rain, it dries out." And she goes, "Yeah, try tomorrow." Okay, cool. Awesome. Anyways, well, I'm gonna get the skid loader loaded up. That's what you get to deal with. But you can kind of see there, the road's kind of lifted up there in the middle, lower on each side. Obviously, you want the road to be higher. We're gonna put, you know, a good 6 or 8 inches of rock on it. And that's just kind of what he wanted to do. He wants it to snake around the burn pit and possibly do a house and a shop over there. The pond's gonna be back there, and this is just ground. Anyways, that's what's going on. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a good one. Thanks.